God, dude. Oh man. I get Potato, I gotta kind of hand that to you. I never said it had to be consecutive. Yeah, so I think technically you're right. I think technically you did hit 250 before stream started. Oh man. What is up, guys? Guys, fun fact. Tomorrow's my birthday. Um I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be all doing. Probably a lot of TV, a lot of food, right? Some cake and ice cream and desserts and fun stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know too much of what I'm gonna be doing. Um, let's see. I started working on something last stream. Yes, the ability to remove friend. No, there's no friends. Delete. Did I not make a ticket for it? Oh, maybe I just never made a ticket for it. Delete history entry. Oh, and we need a new a new I guess technically it's post MVP, but I feel like maybe we should do be like 1.1. Yeah. It's gonna be a bug. It's not a bug. It's a feature, technically. Well, thank you, Baked Potato. Thank you so much. Thank you, One Dark, for the early birthday wishes. I had to stop a little to switch stop for me. Ah, yeah, that's true. I forgot they have the timeout. Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, like I said, technically you win because I never said you have to hit it all consecutively. You could have said, "Oh, bet," and then immediately jump to 250. So, and I would never be the wiser. You would have had me dead to rights. But today's probably gonna be a fairly chill day, right? There's still stuff that I want to work on, but I think I got a little too close to burning out leading up to MVP. So I wanna be a little bit more aware, right? Take care of myself, my mind, my brain, my big old Jimmy Neutron brain up here, right? Definitely try to take care of myself and keep things relatively chill. So on Friday, and like I said, tomorrow's my birthday. So I think a Friday before this, honestly, One Dark, you're around here. I think it was you before who wanted to jump in some video games with us, or Potato or Jedi. We could do an early / extended cooldown time with just tons of video games. Let me know what you think. Throwing that out there, dangling it in front of you guys. Take it, grab it, see how you feel, and then let me know. But my day has been pretty chill so far. And then what are you dangling? No. I knew you were gonna catch something, Cerebral. All right, I knew you were gonna come in at the wrong moment, right? The perfectly wrong moment, and catch something I said. No, I was saying we're keeping it a pretty chill day today. Tomorrow's my birthday, and as well as just still being on the high of hitting MVP and putting that out, which people have been extremely positive about. People have been hitting me up on Twitter that like, hey, like, somebody reached out and said like, hey, like I'm using this, like, me and my wife, like we had the same problem, we'll happily gonna try this out and add some things to the list. So which actually gave me some ideas for features and stuff I want to add. Shared list. I think it'd be really cool to be able to make a list that is actually shared. Like you can invite people to be able to like edit and manage a list. Because I think, again, with the whole idea with MovieOtter is, right, you're forming these kind of closer knit bonds between people. And I think that'd be really cool. Any troll jutsu makers? I missed it. My connection was laggy. Oh, I was saying, I can't tell if you're trolling me. But I was saying today's gonna be a bit more of a chill day. I think it'd be cool to invite people to be able to manage a shared list that anyone invited can add, remove, edit. I'm not even gonna put this in an epic because I don't know what that'll be, but I know it'll be core. It wasn't a feature request, but I'll put it under feature request. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I like it. I like it. Still trying to get Chris Evans to play. What? Perfectly Wrong Moment is the name of my autobiography. That's great. Is it on Netflix? Did you get a call from Netflix for that autobiography? But yeah. So, still pretty chill day. How's everyone's week been? Anyone doing anything exciting, anything fun, anything crazy? Oh yeah. Why do I have this confirm? Oh yeah, because that's how this pops up. Which we could probably make that a little bit better. Yeah, we could probably make that a little bit better. Oh, and look at that, we're already in the right place. Whoa. What? There we go. Let's see. Yeah, the cancel button, the confirm button. We gotta make that. Jumping into it, all pretty good. Ooh, font weight. I think we can just say bold, right? Isn't that an option? That's a thing. Maybe not. Oh. Firm button. There we go. C Films, dude, what's up? Doing pretty good. Said it a little bit earlier. I'm gonna probably just keep repeating it for people who are jumping in and everything. Yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, so kind of take today as a nice, cool, chill day. Just coating, Devin, doing some good stuff. I would love to actually maybe do a early / extended cooldown. Maybe we can get more than just Rocket League, and I'm always down to play Rocket League, but Overwatch, I hear, is another good, fun game. You guys could see me be terrible at that if you choose. Honestly, there's so many games to choose from. You should implement group book talks where you can put put on your interest and you automatically get matched up and can pick a movie. Ooh, yeah, that'd be actually really cool. That would actually be very cool. So almost like a kind of like matchmaking, right? Like I could say, oh, I like scary movies, or I mean, I guess I don't know how best to word that. Baked potato. That I like the idea. I like the concept. I like the premise of what you're going for. Jedi is all for it. I like it. Yeah, dude. Let's do it. Let's make it work. If you are down, we can try some Overwatch again. Have not played since the last time we played, so I am still bad. I can promise you that. Yeah, I don't even know what would we call that. Well, I'll go with what you called it. Group book talks. Man, but let's see. Let's see. Users put in their interests, automatically get matched. Oh, okay. Or, well, okay. So maybe this is actually just kind of going into the whole groups thing that I already kind of wanted to do. But maybe it's group matchmaking, right? Maybe that's a better way to put it. Automatically get matched into existing groups, or prompted to create a group. movie matchmaking. Yeah, movie chat feature. Dude, I really want to do the movie chat feature. Actually, I really, one of the things, I don't know if I even, I'll come back and add some more stuff later. But one of the things I actually really want to work on is MovieOtter browser extension. Whoa, why? Oh, it's because caps lock. Bane of my existence. MovieOtter. I guess I don't want to say sync extension because I would love for it to be more than that. But so one thing that me and my friends have been doing, right? We're currently watching through the anime Bleach. Again, I've seen it before. They haven't seen it before. And so I decided, oh, like it'd be cool. Like totally down to rewatch that show. It's a great anime. And so what we're doing actually is we'll all jump into a call. Like we'll all jump into like, I don't know, Messenger, like Facebook Messenger or Discord or something like that. But like the problem is that it's like, even though we all have Hulu or, you know, some of the episodes are on Netflix or whatever like that, right? It would be cool to have something that could facilitate like everyone pressing play and like being ready and on the right episode and everything like that. So doing that, extending that, but in like a movie form, which I think is kind of like what Netflix Party and all those things do. We could just be another option to offer people that, again, integrates maybe with like your watch later list and things like that. We can, you know, prompt you for different things when something finishes and everything like that. Let's see, browser extension to help sync up players with friends. Could work across different services, right? I know like you know, we got Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Amazon Prime, etc. Once you have the extension, it's just a matter, I think, of figuring out how the website is laid out and then hooking into things there. But I think that'd be cool. Let's see, auto track what you watch. I think that could be really cool. If you install this extension and then you're watching stuff on Netflix, we listen for events that might fire, like when you finish a movie and then we automatically log it as something you've watched. Same for like Hulu or whatever. Same for clearing out like a watch later list or prompting you for something that you could watch that was in your watch later list. Let's see, track what you've watched. Track or prompt things in your watch later list. I think that could be cool. Yeah, it's good enough to start. It's good enough to start. Thought of a tiny feature. Would it be possible to add a movie to a list or favorite them or favorite from the movie search screen versus having to click on the film? Potentially. It is not impossible. It is a little bit more difficult just because, or at least the thing I would need to do is have it so that, actually, I guess I could. Yeah, it'd be like maybe a little bit more work, but we could do something we can make a backend function that's callable that would handle a lot of it. Because my only concern is like if you search for a movie, and let me actually write this down before I forget. Favorite, add to list, watch later from search results screen. Yeah, I think that's what? No, I think that's a totally fair request, right? The reason why I didn't do it so far is because those results are coming from the movie database, and so technically the movies that show up there might not already be imported into our MovieOtter database. And so what I'm thinking I could do though is actually just set up, do the favoriting, do the adding, do everything like that in the backend, so that when you hit the button, we actually just fire off something in the backend. We see if we've already imported that movie. If not, we import it. Once it's imported, then we actually, you know, do the work to save it. Save you, you know, do the favorite or the watch later or whatever it is. Would be a little complicated, but not too complicated at all. I think it's a pretty good idea. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, the whole like searching for movies and book club thing, that is absolutely what we want to do. actually think I want this to be. First of all, I don't want this to be autofocus. But I do. Oh, maybe I do. But I do want this to be. What is it? Contained? Is it contained? No. Yeah, it is contained. I want this cancel button to be outlined so that it looks a little bit better. Just a smidge. Variant. Outline. Is that gonna be right though? Are they gonna yell at me? Ugh. Maybe I don't want that to be outlined. Looks gross. I disabled the followage command. No, I did. I'm lazy. I don't want to click on every movie. No, dude. Yeah, no. That is a totally fair request for sure. I went through a ton of movies on MovieOtter, so they've been imported. Nice. Well, thank you for doing the dirty work, dude. I appreciate it. That's like the hard part, right? Is waiting for everyone to actually get these movies like imported. Yeah, that's how we're doing it. Keeping everything, being real lazy with everything. I didn't mean to. Let's see, followage. Let's see, baked potato 8765. I don't. Maybe it did break. I didn't actively disable it. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. We definitely wanna go the RAS route, right? I think that's super cool. I love that they have a name for that. Oh wait, or is it? Do I have to? Hold on. Followage or follow age? I don't know which one it is. Is it at baked potatoes then? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you just need the at. That's what it is. You can't just do it without. You're making me go crazy. I'm thinking I broke something when I didn't touch anything. Okay. So this is in. This is fine. Cool. This is good so far. So far, this is great. What I need to do is get rid of this button first of all. Where did this button even come from? Here it is. Don't need that. And in fact, we don't need that. All of this is going to actually be in content. Oh man. Okay. One thing I think I want to do now, which I've put this off for so long and I don't know why, is actually breaking out our like headers. So like you'll see like watch history if you go to like your profile, you know, this here, like this whole idea of having like a header and a button to the right of it. Don't know why I haven't done that already, but I really should have done this a lot sooner. Yeah. iPhone, what's up, dude? I love that I can just say I'm talking to an iPhone. That's really great. I love that feeling. But what's up, dude? Oh, and thank you. Oh, did you like catch the TikTok or something of it? Dude, I love this computer. It's so cool. It's so sweet. I don't know if there's an easy way to like take a photo or video or something of it and like share it, but I dropped my phone. No. Breaking things. But it is so cool. I love this thing so much. Let's see. But yeah, dude, we are having a pretty chill day today. I've said it before. I'll be saying it a couple times. Tomorrow's my birthday. So I think I want to take today as well as, again, coming off of doing all this work for MVP and everything like that. Today is going to be a pretty chill day, chatting, Devin. We will do a early / extended, what do you call it? Chill cool down time. There we go. Man, words are hard. Let's see, on our user page, we have, where is it? User profile. Yeah, user profile. There is something over here. Oh no, over here in our movie list. That's the perfect example. In our movie list, we have this whole idea of a header that can do a lot of stuff. Oh my God, Game Honest, thank you so much. Coming in with the cheers. It's yes, it is my birthday tomorrow, and I'm super excited. Super excited. Game Honest is doing, she's taking control of the entire downstairs of the apartment. She is setting up 27 bits for 27 years. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be 27, which I feel like is Tesla progress. Dude, that would honestly be great. My God, that would actually be a fantastic command to add. Hold on, I gotta write that down. That's too good an idea. Or maybe just Tesla. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the header and button on the right feature. Yeah. So I do this all over the code base, right? I do this so many times all over, and every time I implement it differently, or like I do it, uniquely or ad hoc for that moment. And it's like, okay, that's a perfect example of something that repeating this code everywhere, we can and should rip it out, make it its own component that you can just pass in the props to, and you'll get the same thing every time. If I need to update it or add a feature or something like that, we do it across the board. And yeah, so definitely let's do that. Which I think I can take this whole box. I think it's gonna be this whole box here. So I'm gonna actually start it in just a new file, right? Component, there we go, component. I guess it would just be header or heading. Header. I think header's better. What? We already have a header. Oh, okay. So we can't do header because we have the header, which is this up here. So maybe title, heading. We'll do heading. Sure. We're gonna need React and some other things, right? We are gonna need some stuff from Material UI. Let's see. Const heading. We're gonna need an interface. Heading props. Just make it blank for now. Const heading. It's FC, which we'll get to in a bit. It's from this, yada yada, return this. It doesn't know what anything is or what any of these files mean or what any props or anything is. So let's just start from backwards. Oh snap! American Idiot 1. I love it. Thank you so much for the follow, dude. The database has grown, dude. Yeah, the database has really grown. Sorry, iPhone. I was reading your specs. 8 gigs of RAM, nice. A 1050 car, older AMD chip. Not sure what it is, dude. That sounds like it's enough to get you started for sure. And honestly, depending on like if you're using it for gaming, if you're using that for development, I imagine you have to be, you have to be able to run most of anything that you're throwing at it. Gaming as well, right? 8 gigs of RAM is like the new minimum that you should have. A 1050 I think is still totally fine. I have a 10 9. I think I have a 1060. Maybe it's a 1070, but I'm a 1080p gamer, so even for that, like I don't think I'm gonna need to upgrade for a while, you know, maybe like later on in the generation or something. But you know, I've been here for a few days. Decided, oh, thanks, dude. What brought you by? Where'd you find out about me? Did you just go on Twitch and you saw it kind of come up, or that's kind of one thing I would love to start hearing from you guys is how are you recommend it? All right, cool. Well, hey, the recommended algorithm is working in my favor. I like that. I like that. Yeah. So I would love to hear more about how you guys are finding me. Obviously, a lot of you guys come from various raids or Twitter or all these other communities. But it would be cool for me to just kind of know, so I can just keep in mind how it all works, where you guys are coming from. You just got a new PC too. Nice. What'd you get? Did you build it? Did you buy it? We are not a shaming pre-built community here. All right. So feel free. Feel like you're in a safe space, my dude. I'm on a 2060. Oh man. With the 2060, you can only do 1080 and low 1440. No, that can't be true. I assume it's because your monitor, like you only have like a 1080 monitor, right? Or I guess maybe 1440 monitor. I have to imagine with the 2060, you can run some stuff at 4K at the latest. And nice, it's a custom build, dude. I assume you did it yourself? Was this so the computer I'm using now, it's my second ever computer. I put it together myself, did it on stream actually. That was a fun night. I think, oh man, we had somebody join us for that. I forget which one of you guys joined us for that, and then you stuck around. But maybe it was you, One Dark. I don't remember. But it was super cool. This is my second computer, haven't put it together. Watching while I build, nice. That's the way to do it. This is my second ever computer that I put together. The first one I put together would have been like 8 years or so ago now. It was a while. It was in college. It was like my second year of college, I think. It was fun. It was cool. I moved away from using a PC and I started using my Mac more and everything like that. But recently, having now work from home and wanting to do more streaming and stuff like that, I was like, oh, I need a new computer. So I went out, got these parts, put it all together. What are you rocking, American Idiot? What are you rocking under the hood? I feel like I'm like a car guy and I'm asking like, oh, like, what kind of engine you running, or what's the exhaust filter layman's thing called term thing. Yup, there you go. Yeah, well, let's hear the specs. Found you in the programming section and liked what you were doing in the project. Oh, nice. Well, hey, there you go. Okay, good. I'm always surprised by, American. You're not the only one to come in. Like, or American C Films. I think even One Dark, you might have came in through just like recommended, or somebody told me. Yeah, I'm really surprised by all that. Oh, is this Alonzo? Or is this the one? Okay, I'm gonna go with Alonzo. Yeah, okay. Is this the Alonzo that I know? What's up, dude? How's it going? How's it been? I haven't heard from you in a minute, dude. How's it going? No, this is not the Alonzo. Okay, all right. Well, I have a friend named Alonzo. You know what? I don't even know why I asked that, because I know what his username would be. He's the same username everywhere. Alonzo, as someone new to the chat, and we were literally just talking about all this stuff. How'd you find me? Did I just show up and recommend it? We're trying to reverse engineer how people are finding new places, new streamers, new everything. Oh, let's see. Finding decent people. Nope, scrolling up. Well, hey, there you go. Well, hey, and you're stuck here. I at least got the follow. So I'm doing something. I don't know if it was my amazing music choice or me first dollar that we got here on stream. But whatever it is, I'm glad you stuck around. Let's see. We got buttons, we got boxes. Oh, you know what we need? We need a link from Gatsby. Or no. Yeah, actually, it can come straight from Gatsby. I'm pretty sure they re-expose. Yeah, they re-expose the link from Reach Router. Ooze, what's up, dude? How's it going? What am I using for styling? Oh, you know what? Did I make this command? I don't think I did. Or at least I don't think I made it the way. No, that is the wrong command. But to half answer your question, I am using this library right here, Material UI. It is one of my favorites. It's very, very easy to kind of hit the ground running and just keep moving with things. I've used other things like I've run my own like custom things right at work. You know, in my day job we use style components. I think it was style components. But I didn't like I don't know. There's something about having a nice design system already kind of embedded in the components you use that's really nice. If I didn't use Material UI, I was looking into AntD, which is I still kind of want to play around with them. Was it AntD dot? Probably not com, right? Is it com? No, never gonna be com. I don't know why I even bothered. Ant.design. Yeah, well, this is another one. They have tons of components, right? Like I feel like most sites are using either like Tailwind or this. So at some point with one of my projects, I'm gonna play around and mess around with that and Tailwind and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see. I like the project on the side, the character. So yeah, hey, there you go. Have you tried Tailwind? No, I was literally just saying, yeah. There's a lot of hype for it, like a lot of hype. And from what I hear, it's like good hype, right? Like it's not overhyped or anything. It's just enough that apparently it lives up to the hype that it gets. Let me put it like that. Let's see, GeForce 2070 Super, 9th gen, i9 or i7, 16 gigs, 2 terabyte SSD. Ooh, and you got it water cooled. Nice. That's pretty nice. That sounds pretty badass. I think if I was to upgrade anything this year, or like this console generation, right? The only thing I think I would need to upgrade is my graphics card, and honestly, the 2070 Super is what I would be eyeing. If or maybe whatever, I don't know, next thing comes out in the next 2 to 3, 4 years, right? Good for graphic design and gaming, which is, well, great, because that's exactly what I want to be doing with it. Obviously continue like, you know, development and programming and web stuff like that. But also I think on stream, I would love to I want to, once MovieOtter is a little bit more stable, right? We've added a couple more features and we kind of get things locked down here. And I can start to think about other projects. I think I want to dive back into doing some game dev stuff. And again, just like this, where coming in, doing everything in the open, trying to hit every facet of every pillar of making a product, right? The design, the development, the marketing, yada yada. I would also want to try to do that with game dev. So work on the art, work on obviously the programming, the level design and game design and mechanics and things like that. I think that's what I would like to do. Yeah. So on Ooze, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooze, yes, Gatsby is a static page generator. You can do stuff like I'm doing, where you are, maybe you generate a page that just on client side fetches data and stuff like that. I hate that he recommended me, that he said he linked this to me. God damn you, Pat. But it is you do some stuff server side, right? Like it's statically creating these pages on the server, but then once they're distributed, once you put them in a CDN and the client visits and loads the page, you could have the JavaScript kick in and start dynamically loading thing, like our movie pages, right? Like this technically, like the if we were to jump in here and let's more tools, or what is it? Where is this? Is this? It's this. If we come down here and disable JavaScript and we refresh this page, well, that doesn't seem right. Maybe it is. No. Oh, all right. Let's try this. Sorry. If we go to MovieOtter, this is running locally, and so things are obviously going to break when I try to disable JavaScript. But if we disable JavaScript, and then if we JavaScript's disabled. So if we refresh, this is our static page. This is our static homepage, right? This is what gets served, and from there, with JavaScript enabled, for example, if we go back in here, re-enable it, if we refresh, we'll see that our stream gets added in. Movies is probably a better example. All right, we go here, add asterisk. We disable JavaScript. That's really hard to say over and over. This is actually the static file that we're serving. It's a loading version of the movie page. Obviously, you would have JS running in the back end, and then we'd start fetching the data and displaying it and everything like that. But so we're not doing any server-side rendering. We are doing static page rendering, loading those static pages, and then on the client side, rehydrating and doing stuff like that. Yeah, the initial load is empty, which is why I kind of did a mini write-up about it. If I was to do MovieOtter over again, I would just not use Gatsby, to be honest. I would use Create React App, something that would just let me hit the ground running even faster, right? Gatsby still has a lot of setup or not a lot of setup, but it has enough setup that you have to do, and the way that you have to code things to make sure that it can generate these static files and then load it to the CDN and all that. And I think if I was doing something like a blog, I mean, that's right. That is like Gatsby's #1 selling point, right? Is if you just want a blog or something like that, Gatsby's probably a really great solution to it. But for me, because I am lazily loading data, and let me finish my thought. Because I'm lazily loading data, a lot of my pages aren't properly statically generated, right? Like instead, I generate this just empty template page, and then once it's loaded, then we fetch the movie data and we display it. So I'm not really benefiting from the static generating goodness of Gatsby. One thing I could do, and what I actually think I might do, is actually, it's a crazy idea. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know why it wouldn't in theory, right? I think it should work. Is maybe nightly or weekly or something, I actually go through all the movies that are in our database, statically generate pages for those, and then we hijack our 404 page. So if you try to go to a page that doesn't exist, the 404 comes in, it sees, oh, you're trying to hit a movie, and then we'll just dynamically fetch that movie content. It would make loading something like this page, right, even faster. Like you would immediately load to this content. But then if this movie data changes or something like that, that wouldn't be picked up until we ran through all our database again and redid a deploy for all those static pages. Words are hard. I'm sorry. I know I feel like I'm speaking gibberish. I feel like I'm talking with like marbles in my mouth. But yeah, and Ooze, sorry, you asked that question earlier. Totally didn't answer. I do all of this, so like streaming my, all of MovieOtter now and everything like that, I do on Windows. Technically, I do on Windows. I'm using, in Windows 10, they have this new Windows subsystem for Linux thing. So technically, I am running like a Linux VM in Windows. And so I'm doing my development in Linux running on Windows. But obviously, if you look down here, there's a Windows taskbar. The only time you'll see the Linux part is when I'm working in terminal. Honestly, American, thanks for asking. Yes, I do. I try not to to get too linky. Yeah, Windows Subsystem for Linux too. Try not to get too linky, but we generally, keeping it a very casual stream. Yeah, if you have something to share, hopefully it's appropriate. Try to keep it appropriate, but yeah. And to answer your question, I also have a Mac. I have a Mac for on the go. I haven't had to use it in a while, right? Just because, so with everyone sheltering in place, when I have my big beefy PC, why would I work on a laptop? And so, let's see. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Post a link to the laptop. That sounds good. For work though, for my day job, I have a MacBook for that. Just because with that, I do some iOS development stuff sometimes, so you need a Mac for that. But even then, I actually use my PC at home for a lot of that, work. Ooh, let's see what we got. Ooh, dude, this looks nice. Oh, this is cool. I like that. Oh, and it's actually like a two-tone kind of brushed steel sort of look. I love that aesthetic, not gonna lie. I've always been a fan of like a brushed steel aesthetic. I think my first laptop ever, when I was like in high school, right? I think it had the same kind of look to it. Oh, this is nice. You got the RGB built-in keyboard. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that in like a laptop. That's super dope. Oh my god, and ooh. AXA? Is it AXA? Brushed magnesium. Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to call you a chump over here saying you had brushed steel. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That looks super sick. It is a pretty penny, but I mean, hey, if it's rocking 16 gigs, comes with a terabyte SSD and a 2060, that'll get you around. That'll definitely do many a jobs. That's super cool. Nice, dude. Yep, I've been thinking of trying the Windows Subsystem 2. Do I recommend it? I have a very nice gaming setup, but I currently use my Mac for programming. Feel that the Windows would be better, hooked to my monitor, keyboard, etc. Yes. I think it first depends on what kind of programming, right? Like obviously, like I said, if you're in, like I imagine, I'm sure you know, if you're doing anything for Mac OS or iOS or Apple TV or iPad OS, right? You're gonna have to work on the Mac. Xcode only is available on Windows, or that is the opposite of what I wanted to say. Xcode is only available on Mac OS, and so if you want to build to any of those devices, you have to do it there. But if you are only work on like Android development, or if you do web development, or if you're doing anything else, like maybe some scripty things, or working in Python or any of those, C#, if you're doing like game dev in Unity or something like that, any of those kind of like cross-platform tools, yeah, you could. I'm fairly confident you can get by. And it sounds like if you already have the gaming setup, it's as simple as like clicking a button, restarting your computer, and going to town. I will say I did find that there was one hiccup. There was only in the whole process, there was really only like one hiccup that I had that maybe it would be a deal breaker for you. I had to, in order to run Windows Subsystem for Linux 2, you have to turn on virtualization, right? Because Windows needs to be able to start the Linux VM under the hood. That's very, very easy to do. For me, at least, it was just a matter of going into the BIOS and just hitting like literally one button. The problem was then with my processor, specifically I'm rocking an AMD build. And I went to install the like Ryzen Master software to like monitor PC usage, like your temps and everything like that. I'm still not super sure what I'm looking at when I go in there, by the way, but I did want to at least have the tools so that I can go in there. My fans, for whatever reason, like the default fan curve was just really bad, and I had to like kind of debug things and figure out what was going on there. I got it fixed, but it just took a while, and having that tool would have been very, very useful, very, very helpful. The roast, dude, thanks so much. Oh my god. So it was AXA, right? Let's see. I can call you X. All right, I'll take that. Oh, thank you, dude. We love having you here. And so the only hiccup I found was, in order to run AMD's Ryzen Master software, I had to disable virtualization, but I couldn't disable virtualization because I need it in order to develop in Windows Subsystem for Linux. And so I had this like weird catch-22 solution I found. It was a little bit scary, but you can actually like in the binary files for the AMD Ryzen Master software, you can like adjust the bits. There's like certain bits and flags and things that you can go in and adjust to make it not care about virtualization being on or off. I don't do any overclocking. I think if you are actively trying to overclock your AMD processor, I think it's a little bit more of a wall that you kind of hit with it. But as far as me, I just wanted to check temps and check, voltage uses and stuff like that. That totally feel safe just disabling, the little checks within the software to get it to run. I would not try to overclock in this situation, but I'm not an overclocker to begin with because I don't know what all that does and I don't want to break anything. So that is the only caveat I have. Outside of that, Windows Subsystem for Linux has been working amazing for me. The Etsy hosting, if you are doing web development, you might have to play around with that. That can be a little tricky because you have to edit the like Windows side Etsy host, and then when you run like Linux in the virtual machine, it imports those changes. So that was a little hiccup I found, but overall it was not difficult at all. It was not hard to get started. It performs and behaves exactly as you would imagine. Like if you are used to Mac OS terminal, you'll jump right in. In fact, they even have Microsoft has even released this little like new Windows terminal, which I can then, if we get rid of these garbage ones, you can't set the default here, but you can just straight boot up into the Ubuntu that I have running here, and see everything here. It loads my user profile, my bash profile or Z shell profile and everything like that. All my commands are there. You'll find everything. We can CD into MovieOtter and run things from there and do all sorts of stuff. So I do like it. I do recommend it. That was a long-winded way of me saying try it, especially if you already have a PC and if you are already used to terminal. I think there's nothing to be worried about. In worst case, you just disable it. If it doesn't work out, if you try it and you're like, actually maybe I'm not feeling this, I kind of want to just develop on my Mac, you can just go back. Pretty solid. Sorry, I am long-winded, but like I said, this is a chiller stream today. So honestly, and I love talking to you guys. You guys have great questions and conversations. I love it. Docker is something I want to learn, but yeah, you could totally go into that route if you want to make sure that like if you want to bounce back and forth, right? You want to make sure it's super easy to develop on the go on your Mac, and then when you get home you just fire up the PC and you know that everything is going to work. Docker is totally a solution there. I think it might be too much for me and my usage, right? I still need to learn the whole Docker, Kubernetes, stuff like that. But it's all super interesting. Also, Windows Subsystem Linux will break VirtualBox and VMware. Really? Oh, well, again, the whole idea, right, is that you don't have to run Linux, but if you run Mac OS in VM, VMware or VirtualBox or something like that. I didn't know that. Does WSL2 also break it? I mean, I imagine, because it's effectively the same setup, just like improved on the Windows side of things. Interesting. That is interesting. I want to sub, but I'm broke as crap for my new PC. Oh, dude, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't feel like you have to sub or anything like that. Just having, honestly, like I said, I think hopefully I said it before, having you guys here makes enough of a difference to me. I appreciate all of you guys stopping in, chatting with me. You guys make it easier for me to develop. You make it more fun for me. So your presence is enough. But for anyone who does have those free Amazon Prime subs, I'll take those Amazon. I'll take those Bezos dollars. All right. Let's see. I'm waiting for AMD Zen 2 laptop. Ooh, dude, those could be really cool. I'm still like, say if you haven't gotten this yet for me, I'm pretty newbie when it comes to working on computers and putting it together, and you know the components and making sure everything right. Like I 100% just like went to PC Parts Picker and just like made my list here, and if this said like, oh no, don't use that, then I would like get rid of it and use something else, kind of thing. I had an idea of what I wanted. In fact, I ended up building a very similar machine to my friend Quasi, who's another streamer and just friend in real life. But I am not very knowledgeable about a lot of like PC component stuff. But I do know that the board I have, I did choose the board I have. I have the Aorus 570, Aorus Elite 570 or something like that. 570X. It's a 570X board instead of the 8 or 480 or whatever it was. Right? I went whatever it was. I went with the 570X version because my board is supposed to be compatible with AMD Zen 2. So I was like, okay, I can drop an extra like $40 to make sure that if something, you know, my processor fries or something like that a few years from now, instead of having to rebuild everything again, maybe I can just get a new processor or a newer processor or something like that. So I don't know too much, but I do know enough. Oh my God, the Buffalo Game Spaces followed. They are here. What is up? What is going on, my guys? How's it been? How's it been for you guys? How's Buffalo? How's the better parts of Buffalo? What am I using as a data source for Gatsby? I am using technically nothing as a data source for Gatsby, which is why I said earlier that if I was to do this all again tomorrow, I probably wouldn't use Gatsby. I would like to eventually build like, you know, MovieOtter, like a blog at MovieOtter, right? You know, maybe movieotter.com/blog or something, right? But currently, I don't have any data source. Eventually, the thing I'm thinking about doing is tying Firebase as a data source to like auto-generate all of our movie pages. We could generate our user pages. We could generate our actors pages, right? Whenever we get there, like I would love to be able to hit, you know, click Jim Carrey and see all of Jim Carrey's movies. I think all that stuff is not only doable, but fairly easy once I get stuff a little bit more set up. And so yeah, so currently we're not using any data sources, but between the blog and potential stuff we can do with generating our pages, I might add Firebase and just like local markdown files. American Idiot, your keyboard is just having a spasm there. Sorry, I know I'm slow. I'm a slow reader. I'm catching up though. Person prefer the longer answers and combos. Nice. Well, hey, I have some good news for you. That is what I am about. Let's see. VirtualBox has some experimental features that allow WS2, but it's pretty broken. That's fair. Cool, thanks. I'm gonna try whatever feels like it. Seeing that you're using without any hiccups makes things better for me to decide going on that route. Yeah, dude. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, especially if you already have a computer, it's dumb easy to try, you know. And honestly, I like it. Like I have dual monitors, right? I have 2 monitors. I have my camera and microphone and you know, mic deck. I think that's what you call this thing with the knobs and the twisties and the knobs and everything. Have this, you know, big standing desk that I convert between standing and sitting, and like, so just overall my computer, not only ergonomics but just proficiency has just gotten better from making this switch. Mixer, there we go. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, I imagined it was you still, Pat, but I still appreciate it. Man, yeah, that's weird. That the I'm surprised I never logged into the Buffalo game space when I was in Buffalo with you and just followed myself. To be very honest with you. Oh, One Dark, dude, do it, do it. It's so good. It's so nice being able to sit and stand and sit and go back and forth. Ooh, Cuzzy. Where I think that's gonna be one of the milestones that I work to next. So I'm trying to like think and just break tasks down into like these epics and everything. I think my immediate post-launch fixes are gonna be like a V1.1 for MovieOtter. And then I think I would like to just focus on cleaning up the code and the database and the foundation of everything that we're working with, to be able to open source this and actually make the repo public. Currently it's still private, but I think after we get 1.1 out, we can start working on cleaning up things and organizing things better, leaving comments and you know, stuff like that. Stuff so that I can just basically do a brain dump for the garbage spaghetti code that's in my head and the way that I think, and try to make it feasible for other people to jump in as well, and help out or add or make fixes and things like that. So yeah. Thanks for asking though. In fact, let's take a small detour because I do want to make some edits. Let's see. Let's create a new epic because I actually do really want to do that. Open source. So let's see. This epic includes cleaning up the code base, refactoring where needed, adding comments and examples where applicable, etc., to create a code base good enough to open source and other devs can jump in and make meaningful changes fairly easily. The other thing I think I'll have to do if I actually when I open source, I think I might either have to pay for Clubhouse or maybe just transition to GitHub. What do you call it? GitHub, their tracking system. I forget what it's called. GitHub projects? I think it's just projects maybe. But yes, it's definitely a cool one. I want to edit this. We can start giving our epics and our versions post launch. Is that spell it right? Yep, post launch fixes and improvements. Sure, let's give it a description. Add description. After launching, there are some things we should improve sooner rather than later. Mostly dealing with UI, UX things. I misspelled that, but that's okay. No one in the world can see my terrible spelling, right? Isn't that how computers work? So yeah, thanks so much, dude. Oh, yo, David O. I like that. Thanks for the follow, dude. Where do you come from? What issues? There you go. GitHub. I guess GitHub issues encompasses it, right? There's the GitHub. Go to MovieOtter. There, project. Yeah, it is project. So there is issues, right? Which I have a bot that I installed the bot that just like makes a new issue anytime you have it to do, just so that I don't forget them. And so I have a lot of issues, but they're fake issues that I made. But projects is the one that I was thinking of, where you can sort tasks, you can track progress. Basically, it's effectively like a Trello, right? I think, but works within just GitHub. I think that'd be pretty cool to keep it there. Yo man, been lurking, but as soon as I hear you were in Buffalo, my ears perked up. Oh, nice. Really? What parts of oh, okay. Grew up in the ghetto, primarily the west side. That's fair. That is fair. I was technically was on the east side, right? But I was like so just into the east side that I was basically along Humboldt, the like Humboldt Parkway Expressway. Basically, if I don't know how familiar you or how much you remember, but I grew up like right at like Humboldt and Ferry. So not like literally like I could hear the cars and everything going along the expressway from my house. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Right near oh man, what is that? What was that school? Canisius? I think it was, yeah, the Canisius like sports center was right by my house and everything like that. Oh man, good times. Good place. Well, yeah. Well, hey, that's what's up. Performing arts, yeah. Performing arts is like walking. I went to City Honors, and it was funny. Performing arts was closer than City Honors to my house. You went to Performing Arts, or you went to City Honors? You have a Humboldt in Chicago? Really? Man, I don't know why I'm so surprised, right? I feel like all the big cities have. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, dude. Then you went to school right, in like maybe 4 or 5 blocks away from me, away from where I grew up. Right before I moved to Florida. All right, well that's different. And hey, I'm in California now, so maybe that's saying something. Cerebral, also from Buffalo. Well, not from Buffalo, but also moved from Buffalo to away. Right? So maybe that's saying something. Yeah, you're right, Alonzo. They're gonna have workspaces. That is a thing that they're working on soon. That would be really cool to jump in with. Did I say that you're a good streamer? I like your comments and enjoy chilling here. Well, American, thank you so much. Glad thank you for the kind words. I try to be chatty and friendly. Having you guys here makes it super easy. So I can only be a good streamer when I have people here chatting with me. So thank you guys. Let's see. Oh, Shoku, I didn't even see you join. What's up, dude? How's it been? Yeah, need to upgrade. I had my computer for a couple years. When I play games now, I see frame drops. So I have a question for you guys. For a lot of you guys, I know like Jedi, right? I know I've played with you before, so I know you're on PC. One Dark sounds like you're on PC. All of you guys, how can you actually tell when frame rates dip below 60? Like, or how far below 60 does it have to get for you to be able to tell? Right? Because I have this conspiracy theory that all of you guys are just lying. All right, there's no way the human eye. All right, I'm gonna be the idiot who makes this statement. Right? There's no way the human eye can notice if it hits like 58. Right? I just don't believe it. Now, if we're talking like you get into the 40s, sure, you can see something just noticeably different. 30 is very clearly different from 60, right? I can tell that. But like the people who are like, I'm getting like 56, dude. I can't do. I'm like, there's no way. I fail to believe that like someone can notice that. I can notice every frame under 144. Oh man, there's like. I don't know. I wish maybe I need to get a better monitor or something, right? Maybe I need to just invest the money into even more stuff, right? But I don't know, man. I've never gamed, I guess, at something that's like super high, high frame rate. Like my monitors have only been able to hit 60, which I can more than do, especially at 1080p. So yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wish I could substance for you. Oh, dude, no worries. I went back and my neighborhood got millennial fly. Dude, I heard that the fruit belt, which if anyone who is from Buffalo or been to Buffalo or knows Buffalo, like the fruit belt was like pretty sketchy, dangerous, potentially kind of area, right? Like, a little gang activity here and there. I heard it's like you got like $2,500 studios there now, and like people are driving around with Teslas living there, and I'm like, this is a very different neighborhood from the one I grew up knowing. Sounds like a fake game. Yeah, hey, there you go. That's got to be it. Well, see, the trick is I snuck in on the engineering side, so I didn't have to do the 144 frames per second test. I was able to skip right by that. X Death Dealer 17. That's a good name. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for the follow. What brings you here? Can you tell the difference between 60 frames per second and 58 frames per second? That's the question I want to know for anyone who's joining us. All right. I don't think you can. I think it's humanly impossible. I don't believe anything that anyone says otherwise. But if you can, let me know. I would love to be proven wrong. He just games to get my attention. Fake gamer boy. Yeah. I do wholly believe that anything above 60 FPS is unnoticeable. I think it's like, well, the whole idea is that the whole reason why people love the higher frame rate isn't to my knowledge, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, please. It's not that you notice the quickness of it. It's actually, in fact, the inverse of that. It's that you don't notice how quick it is, and so you want it to be at a higher rate so that if it does dip, right? If you can consistently keep it at 144 or something like that, if it dips down to 130 or even 100, right? You're not going to be able to perceive those dips, and so it'll still feel and look just as smooth. I think that's my understanding. Could be wrong. Yeah, dude. Thank you, OneDark. We actually have a Discord already, so you can jump over there, join us. I wanna try to start doing more like community things. So like maybe next week we can plan on having another watch party. I'm sure there are plenty of movies out, plenty of things that we can watch and see that everyone would be able to have access to. I think it'd be pretty cool. Get a 144 to blow your mind. Maybe I will. Hutchie, dude, what's up? And again, so, David, you're here. Every time I see, and I don't know if you know this or not, Hutchie, but there is a school in my hometown, Hutch Tech. So every time I see your name pop up, for some reason I just associate you as someone who went to that school. Don't know why. You probably didn't, right? But for whatever reason, every time I see it, that is immediately what I think of. So one step away from selling bathwater. Oh God. Man. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of hard to believe. That is one of them. That is one that I am very, very surprised is a thing, that someone actually did that. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make it a little bit more fluid with the text and things that we are using. So we got heading. We have heading variant, right? I guess we could default it to H6. Heading variant. I got to do some coding here. It wouldn't be a dev stream if I did zero coding. Let's see. 240 hertz. Jeez, dude. Oh my God. You know what's funny? I actually have it. It's on the other side of the room, but it's my girlfriend's using it with her computer. I have the PlayStation monitor that Sony had put out. No, sorry, PlayStation display. It was a PlayStation display. It did not have a coax cable, so it was not a TV. Yeah, the 3D display. And this was 240 hertz. I never noticed anything. I never noticed a single difference in the entire time that I used it. I had the glasses and the 3D and everything like that. I bought it when it originally came out because I was in a dorm room and I was like, man, like I could get this and it could be the best of both worlds. I can, you know, plug my computer into it and I could also just hook my PS3 up to it. I think it was a PS3 at the time. Yeah, PS3 at the time. Play all of these 3D games. All these 3D games I'll be playing on it and everything like that. And wow, it's a very fantastic monitor. Maybe I just never took full advantage of it. You know, I'm over here plebbing it up with just, you know, my 1080p gaming, and that's it. It's real sad. I should be coding, but I designed all day today, so COD it is. Nice. Are you a COD multiplayer person or are you a Warzone? Yeah, dude, American, happy to have you on the Discord. Happy to do it. Dude, Linus Tech Tips is one of my favorite YouTubes now. Like one of my favorite YouTube channels now. He did a review on monitors and refresh rates. Really? So he put this to the test. I know he actually does a lot of they do on their channel a lot of like different blind tests. So like I was in the market for a keyboard and I bought a keyboard, and in my looking I came across one where they did like a blind test for mechanical keyboards and just like what keycaps and what buttons and like what internals and type feel, right, is like the best in a blind test. I learned a lot. I thought it was actually very cool. I learned that what the different kinds were and how they, you know, how they feel different when you're typing and stuff like that. I thought it was all pretty cool. I know there's color stuff on my Retina display and PC monitor, but that's it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If I had one of the like super nice Apple displays, I imagine I would notice the color for sure, right? HDR. Oh my god, my friend, he has one of those like super fancy LG TVs, the like OLED LG whatever, super fancy. The blacks are so black it just doesn't turn on kind of thing, and so it looks like the TV's not on even when it is. Those, Janet, if we're gonna get a new TV, she's not listening to me. If we get a new TV, I want it to be that TV, because I'm not gonna spend money on something that's not that. I've seen it, right? Once I've seen it, I know it exists, and I can't unknow that it exists, and I would need that for sure. For sure. What is dude, the fact that there's 5 left in stock is the most amazing thing I've ever heard of. And why is it so expensive? My god. Why is the new price? Who has this new anywhere? Where? Did you just like forget? And it went up. It's going up in price. Oh my god. Dude, that's so crazy. That's crazy. That's a throwback. That is a throwback. That is a throwback. Wow. I'm good with my $20 keyboard, dude. Honestly, I love the keyboard I had. It just the E key stopped working. It just wouldn't do E. And let's see, I use E in this file alone. E is here 45 times, so it's kind of an important key. So beautiful, you can see everything on it. Battlefield 2 looks great on it. Man, jeez. Yeah, I have the TV I have now in my living room. It's a 4K TV. It's like I went with size over quality. So I went with Vizio, which is like a cheaper brand, right? Like they make okay stuff, you know, good stuff. Nothing that is gonna wow anybody. But it's a big TV. It's like 65 inch. So if I care about, you know, having the best picture quality, I would have gone with a whole different brand like Samsung or something, or those fancy LGs. But very, very happy with what I have. not upset at all by it. Okay, yes, this is the one. So, let's see. I think what I want to do. So we have a heading, which is a string. You can change the variant if you want. You can make it a 2, so you can link to something from there. But I think the thing I really want is button that shows up on the right, which I think is on click. I think is a good thing for it. Void, right? And just function that we call. But then what variable am I gonna call what? Oh man. On click title? On click text maybe? On click label? I think they call it a label. Sure, I guess we'll just work with that. I think it technically is just gonna be a React node. React node. There we go. I guess I'm not using useState. Get rid of that. Let's see. I need to get a new one. My current one kind of lags when gaming because it's Bluetooth. Oh, you get a USB keyboard now. Yeah. I went with the cheaper model of the one that I have now. I went with our very own Jedi Master Soda recommended it to me, the Drevo Blade Master. Drevo Blade Master. I went with the TE model. So it's a little bit cheaper. But he told me that when I got it, as soon as I see the RGB lights, I know that I would not have made a mistake, and he is 1000% right. Every time I walk into my room and I just see my little lights, they're in the same kind of like rainbow pattern that my PC is in, right? With the lights and stuff that I have going on in there. And every time I see it just kind of all work together, my heart just sings, and I just get so happy. I'm so excited and just feel very, very good. So yeah, it's real nice. It's real nice. If you really want to be happy while coding, I recommend the Synthwave 84 theme. Synthwave 84 VS Code. What? Hold on. Install Synthwave 84. What is this? Whoa. Hold on. Let's see what it actually looks like on like a code. Or let's see. Theme. Where do I this? Okay, so I'm on Pale Night High Contrast. Ooh. Oh man. Do they have like a, I mean, obviously the whole aesthetic of it is to be very bright and in your face, right? Let's try it. I'll try it for a bit. I don't know if I could try it for a bit. It is very in your face. I do like it, but I don't know, I'm so used to the pale night now. Like, it's weird trying to change it to anything else. I do like it. Oh man, I'm sure there's like other variations of it too. The glow. Oh man. The glow. My god. I will say it would match very well with my keyboard. I will 100% give you that. You know what I would love to do, guys? I would love to have Game Honestness in and have her theme thing. She's all about crazy colors, high contrast. He's like neon. She has this like weird neon yellow cyberpunk 2077 jacket that she got from E3, and like it is right up her alley. I would be very interested to see what a themed setup would look like from her. That would be a fun one. Cool. Okay. So, ooh, so if we have on click and on click, oh, I need to import these things. That would help, huh? On click and on click label. So if we have both of these, then we could show the button. And in the button, we'll have on. Why do I keep misspelling click? It's a very simple word. I don't understand. Ooh, on click disabled. It's another on click every time. Disabled. Sure. Boolean. Oh, you know what? It might have been easy to just do on-click props. Might have been easier to just do on-click props, but that's okay. We'll expand to props if we need it. For now, we'll just keep it like this. On-click disable. Every time I keep typing the wrong letters. Why do you hate me? We'll default it to false. Let's see. On click. Now I'm saying clock. On click label. Jeez. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult? Cool. Gotta go, American dude. No worries. See ya. Thank you so much for stopping by. And for anyone else who might be heading out soon. In fact, we're gonna be switching over to chill to cool down in a bit. But for anyone who is maybe leaving or will be leaving soon, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 8 p.m. Pacific. So if you need to, you can mark your calendars. You can check the little stream schedule thing down below. I put it on there. I put it on the channel. I don't know if it's actually working or if it's displaying for you guys. I know Twitch also recently changed their like channel layout stuff, so we'll see. Hopefully that's a good change. Hopefully that's a change for the better for everyone. Yeah. Try Nighthawk. Is that another theme? I'm all. I got some time. Let's see. Nighthawk. Ooh, so far. Oh, that's also cool. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's a little too much. I love the color scheme. Man, you can edit these themes yourself, right? Like you can go in and override stuff. If I could just get rid of the white outlines, that looks a little too old school for me. But if I can get rid of those, I could maybe work with this. It's darker, you know. You got just the highlights of the red coming in. It very much reminds me kind of my MovieOtter color scheme. So maybe that's why I take a liking to it. Yeah. But so far, haven't found anything that quite just hits me like the pale night we got going on right here. It's so crisp, so clear. All right, well, let's space gray with let's see, space gray. One space gray? I guess so. It must be. I mean, it's got a couple thousand, you know. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know if this is necessarily the one you meant, but this isn't bad. I'll keep it installed. Let's see. Your keeper hates you because you make us feel pain every time. Yeah, Shoku. Yeah, that must be it. That's the only valid, like, reasonable explanation I could think of, at least. I don't know why. I do nothing but treat it well. I just praised it. I just spent like 10 minutes praising it. Oh, maybe it's American Space Gray? Ah, there we go. Oh, wait, is this just the default color? Oh no, we get some different ones here. Let's see. The 80s dark. They have the ocean's dark. The mocha. That looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, this one right here. Let's see. Oh, interesting. It's not bad. It is very 80s. It very much makes me feel like I'm coding something that is gonna run on like an Apple II or something. Interesting. Okay. Gonna. Do I have Dracula? I hear a lot about Dracula too. Hold on. Let's try Dracula. I don't think I've Dracula official. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is Dracula soft? No, I don't want. Okay, this is like a slightly more vibrant Pale Night. Oh, it's not even slightly. It's a very more vibrant Pale Light. But I don't dislike it. Ooh, okay. I see with the soft. I kind of feel like that green is. I don't know if there's too big a difference between the greens. It feels like it's a little bit softer though, so maybe it's like a little bit more washed out. Just kind of like this. The green is jumping out, but I like that because I know like okay, it's a function or it's a prop or something like that. This isn't bad. I will give that to you. This is not bad at all. I can try this one. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, but I can try this one. I used to switch themes all the time. Sick mofo, great name. Oh my god. Then found Remedy Dark. What? No. Let's see. Remedy. Well, it would help Remedy. Whoa! I know you said dark, but I can't. That's like that's a color that Game Honest would like. This is definitely a theme. I feel like Game Honest. It's cutesy enough that she would probably be all for it. Let's see. Remedy. So we got dark straight, tilt it. Wait, is that it? Where'd the other ones go? Oh god, my eyes. Oh man, this makes me hungry. It just makes me think of like chocolate chip cookies or something. Yeah, this is, oh god, there we go. Oh, yes. That high contrast. Oh, baby. It's still so good. Well, this is real dark. I feel like after a certain point though, like having such a dark background, it would still hurt your eyes to like look at this a lot because then all the text would just be super bright to you, right? Whereas this, it's at least a little bit more fluid, you know? I get to see a fellow black promo. Hey dude, yeah. What's going on? I'm gonna go with Mazer? Could be massive, but I feel like it's like a Mazer. Let me know also. Oh man, no. Death Dealer, I said thanks for the follow, right? If not, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think I got you before though. I do Slack light themes. Ooh, man, I don't know anything that I have a preference to use light theme for. Yeah, even my Slack is like all super dark. Yeah. I don't know. Sick mofo. Like I said, great name. Thank you for the follow. That is a nice one. I'll use light themes when I'm working outside on my MacBook. Yeah. Like when it's like actively needed because the sun is glaring over my shoulder. Yeah. Okay, I think this component is done. Let's see if we could do a quick replace, or if we can add it in. Where were we? History? This history, right? Our history page. Here. Yes, it was this right here. If we can get this, if this can be a nice drop-in replacement. Oh, dude, thank you so much for the Game Honestness with the gifted sub. Look at that coming in. Thank you so much. Oh, she loves me. She cares about me. What? How is that? That's so weird. That's such a weird blockage. Let's see. What is this? Yeah. TVDB. This is like basically the other thing I was looking at. Oh man, I still need to see Moonlight. Is Moonlight good? Did you guys see it? Were you able to catch it? That needs to be on my watch list. But One Dark, I don't know if you're still around, but you're right. You do need to be able to add movies to lists right from the search results. Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about this movie. Janelle Monáe's in it? Oh, I gotta watch it now. I know, sometimes you gotta go crazy with it. Oh my god, Game Honestness again with the bits. 3 more to cap me off at a nice even 30. Is that what we're doing? I like it. Birthday hype. It is coming close to my birthday. We get my little hype party chat going on right here. I know, and yeah. Ooh, Jazz Face. Oh, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Yes, I am a mad lad. I click. Unfortunately, I click most of the terms of services. Actually, though, I was at this. I've been to the site before, so funny enough, I've probably accepted it before. Yeah, I should probably get better at that. Isn't there that? There's the one. What's it like? It's like TOS, like too long didn't read terms of service or something like that. Terms of TOS DR. Yeah, this is a cool site. I'm gonna drop this in here. It doesn't have everything on it, but it has a lot of like the bigger company terms of services. They give you like a TLDR for it, so you can actually see what it is you're agreeing to and whatnot. I need to probably just like install some extension that actually, when I go to a new website and something pops up, like they want my soul or something, I can, I don't know, check the extension and see if it's fine to accept and move on. But okay. We need to add this component in. We need to see if we can do a drag and drop. If we can drop this in and it works as you'd expect, I think that's a good place to stop for the day, and we'll transition to cooldown. How's that sound? I think we're calling it heading. From, nope. Components, heading. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Oh wait, you know what I didn't change? This heading can probably just be children. Yeah. We can make that heading just children. Which means we can get rid of this up here. And basically all our props are optional, which actually is pretty convenient. Children, save. Stop yelling at me. Great, great. So then we can now just say heading. We can keep that variant. Heading. You know what? All right. I see what you're doing. We will also just make this variant so that it stays consistent. We have a heading with this. If I hit save, and the page refreshes and it looks the same. Oh shoot! I should have commented out what we had before. Hold on. There we go. Does this look the same? Do we get two things that look exactly the same? Perfect. That's a win. That is a win, guys. I will take that all day long. Sweet. We did it. We finally refactored this component that I've been putting off for so long. And I don't know why. It's such an easy thing to do. We can just continue the VS Code theme fashion show. That's pretty good. As honestly, hey, if you have more themes, please drop them in chat. Check out The Kid Who Would Be King. Oh, is that the like Arthur or Kid Who Would Be King? Yeah. This is like the King Arthur one, right? I actually kind of wanted to say Patrick Stewart's in this? Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, Patrick Stewart's in this. All right. Sure, this sounds cool. I enjoy a nice comedy. Nice seeming comedy. Love Don't Cost a Thing is one of those. No, dude, that movie is so stupidly funny. It's so good. We watched it recently, so I know it's good. I know the history of it. We watched it like a few days ago. You know what? I'm not gonna say it's a great movie, right? But it is a 2003 rom-com, like black rom-com. I will undoubtedly say that, and I enjoy it. Oh, I don't think I can change your mind because what you're saying isn't wrong. It's just, also very good. It's super. It's dumb enough. It's dumb. There you go. It's dumb. I'm not gonna say it's good. I'm not gonna say you need to watch it. Right? It's just dumb, and I love dumb movies. It was Can't Buy My Love. It's actually a remake of Can't Buy My Love, which I've never seen. That Can't Buy My Love. That's not right. Can't Buy Me Love, maybe? Can't Buy Me Love. I kind of want to watch this just to see how it compares and see okay, they went with the same idea, blah blah blah. Can't. That's fair. Favorite rom-com. Ooh, honestly, it's another movie where it's like, I know it's not great, but also it's very fun and just entertaining. I'm gonna go Hitch. Hitch, I think, is my favorite rom-com. I'm a sucker for a Will Smith movie, first of all. And this one has Eva Mendes, right? Great actress, fantastic woman. And Will Smith is funny. Kevin James actually funny in this movie. I'm not a big Kevin James fan, but in this one, yeah, I like it. It's honestly, yeah, it's one of my favorites. So I'm gonna favorite it. You've Got Mail. Which one was that? Which one? Oh, I've never seen this. Yeah, this is the Tom Hanks one. Never seen it. Is it good? I know, yo, David. I know. I need to watch it. And I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks. That's the crazy part. I haven't seen a Tom. I Granted, I haven't seen all of Tom Hanks movies, but I haven't seen a Tom Hanks movie that I didn't like. So that's so old. Yeah, 98. Like 50 First Dates. That was the Sessler movie, right? Yeah. 50 First Dates. That one was pretty good. And then Scott Pilgrim. Still don't look at Scott Pilgrim as a rom-com. I know, like, technically, I guess it is, but to me, it's more of just an action movie, right? Or action comedy kind of thing. You know, he's getting in it with all the Ramonas, like, what, the how many evil exes? 13 or something like that? Seven evil exes, yeah. 50 First Dates is great. I'm an 80s baby. Yeah, like it's a comic book, like action-y, comic-y kind of thing. I don't know if I quite give it the rom-com title, though it is technically, there's romance and there's comedy, so it is not wrong to call it a rom-com. Man, yeah, Cerebral is very, very adamant about 500 Days of Summer, which I don't think I've seen. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. Is this the one with the super stacked cast that was just everyone's? No, I'm thinking of Wet Hot American Summer, which is not a rom-com. I don't think I've seen this. Joseph Gordon-Levitt? No, I definitely don't think I've seen this. Zoe Deschanel? Okay, all right. I mean, I can get with the cast so far, so yeah, I'm down. That sounds dope. Nacho Libre? Is Nacho Libre a rom-com? Is Jet Black? You're pulling my leg. See, this is why this is a feature we need to add here to MovieOtter, is to see what tags these have already been given, because I don't think Nacho Libre comes in as a rom-com. Sleepless in Seattle. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, this is a throwback. Man, this movie is as old as I am. Actually, I am a little bit older than this movie. I am 11 days older than this movie. Tom Hanks, though. All right. I mean, sure. Let's add it to the list. Maybe it'll come up. They eat toast in his room? What? Oh. What? Okay. I guess. That's fair. Sorry? Laggies? What's laggies? Or leggies? Oh, La La Land. Actually, hold on. I need to add this. This is a movie I need to see. Heard it's fantastic. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was fantastic. And we got Laggies. What? It's got Keira Knightley, and it's got, okay, I thought I recognized her. It's got the girl from Kick-Ass, Chloe Grace Moretz. I hope I'm not butchering her name. Chloe. It's got Chloe. You know, our friend Chloe. Keira Knightley. I'm gonna watch this. Sure. Grassroots is a great Seattle movie. Singles, another great Seattle movie. I mean, Jack Black. Oh God, yeah. Cerebral's in love. Oh my God, dude. The Big Sick. Honestly, if The Big Sick counts as a rom-com, then The Big Sick is my favorite rom-com. Because that movie, honestly, that's just a favorite movie. It just so happens to be about romance and be about comedy. But honestly, it's like a dramedy. I think it's technically a dramedy. It's so good. It's such a good movie. Oh, so fantastic. Check out Domino. Ooh, which one? 2005, 2019, 1988, 1982. There's so many. Yeah, that was a great take there, Face. Long Shot with Seth Rogen and My Third Wife. What? Okay, I'm gonna come back to that in a second. I'm gonna see what this one is about. Also, Keira Knightley. Okay, okay, Mickey Rourke, Edgar Ramirez. Did he like get in trouble? Didn't he get caught up with something? Monique. Oh hell yeah! All right, I'm in it. I'm in it. We're adding it to the list. It looks interesting. She plays a bounty hunter? Hell yeah. I'm all with it. All with it. Long shot. Honestly, I don't know if I've seen a bad Seth Rogen or a Seth Rogen movie that I didn't like. So yeah, I'll add this. It at least has some merit, some principle to it, right? Oh, V for Vendetta is really good. V Fjord Vendetta. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, this movie's this is a favorite movie. This is very much a favorite movie. Honestly, Natalie Portman has hits. She has hits under her belt. This Black Swan. Black Swan was a very just beautiful movie, right? I forgot Mila Kunis was in that movie. And Vincent. Man, all right, I gotta watch this again. But yeah, Black Swan, definitely a good movie. Black Swan was a banger. Yeah, it was. Fight Club, also great. Can't go wrong with Fight Club. I think this is already in my favorites. Yeah, that's already got to be in my favorites for sure. 12 rounds with John Cena. What? Whoa, this is like a younger John Cena too. This isn't like your Daddy Daycare era of John Cena. Or like, what's the John Cena movie with him as a firefighter? I kind of wanted to see that. I know it would be bad and trashy, but I kind of want to see it. No, not the Italian Job. But yes, the Italian Job. I'm sure you're just saying. I think somebody recommended Taxi before too. I don't Taxi. That I'm surprised it's not a movie. Okay, this is cool. I like what they did there. Actually, I like that all of these are like that. Guy, is he driving into a baseball game or a football game? Why did he just go so far off the deep end there? Who is in Taxi? I know the name. I've heard of the movie, but for whatever reason, I'm not. Nothing is clicking in my head. Is it like a action movie though? Oh, Taxi Driver. Oh, also this one. What? Queen Latifah and Jimmy Fallon? Yes, please. I will add that to my list for sure. And then Taxi Driver. Yes. The great Taxi Driver movie. Oh, all right. It's got Robert De Niro. I'll add it. And Jodie Foster. All right. That all sounds great to me. Actually, hold on. Let me. I should probably change the stream settings. Since we are no longer developing. We are chatting before cooldown. I want to make sure I update things appropriately. Because I need to be a bit more of a good streamer. Oh my God, Face Off. You mean the movie with Nick Cage? Face Off? That Face Off? Face Off, Face Off? Oh boy. Let's go to just chatting. Hey, we're no longer a chill dev stream. We're just a chill stream. There we go. Updated the information. Now I don't feel bad. Continue to throw these movies at me, please. It's a really good bad movie. I like really good bad movies, honestly. From Fast and Furious book, each poster gets crazy. Yeah, dude, like it was Once he was driving into a football stadium, a crowd at the football game, I knew it was over. Like, all right, cool. That's just where we're at. Also, Face Off. Man, talk about a movie I haven't seen in a while. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. I need to rewatch this. I don't remember a lot of it, so I would be down to rewatch that. It's the only Face Off that matters. Supermodel who married Tom Brady. Really? All right. Hey, I think it's on the list, right? Yeah. 2004 Taxi. I'll take it. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Ooh, definitely haven't seen this. Is it good? Or are you just like throwing it out there? Antonio Banderas. All right. Johnny Depp. Eva Mendes. Oh, hell yeah. We're in it. Cool. Cast has hooked me. The cast alone has hooked me. I'm with it. Also, what I think I want to do, I guess if I added the whole, like, you know, whatever thing from here, one thing I think could be cool is hovering over a movie can like pop up basically like a brief information about it right there. I think that could be cool, as well as, you know, I think One Dark, like you said, being able to just add things to a list straight from here. I think that would be two very, very nice additives for MovieOtter. The rundown. Hey Jim, can you give me that rundown? I don't recognize this movie, but it's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, so he plays someone named Beck. It's got Christopher Walken in it. Hell yeah! All right. And Sean Scott. All right. I'll watch it. Do I remember Spy Kids? Yeah, that I don't know if I actually ever watched any of the Spy Kids movies. They came out back-to-back years? Jeez. Yeah, they pumped those things out where they were hot. They definitely did that. Shark Girl. No, Shark Girl and Lava Boy was the same kids, different series, right? It was Shark Boy, Shark Boy, The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And it's the same. Okay, it is a spinoff. Yeah. Wait, that's Taylor Lautner? No. Really? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Holy crap. Did not know that. Man, Taylor Lautner was a Shark Boy. That was his first role. Crazy. Did not know that. Oh, yes. What is this? El Mariachi? Okay, two separate movies. El Mariachi. I don't know if I'll know any of the cast members, but I think this could be a cool movie to watch with my girlfriend. So I will definitely add that, worst case. And then the Desperado? Where is it? There you go. Oh, wait. Oh, that looks like... Do I know? Yeah, Antonio Banderas. Okay. I like him. Sure. Oh, it's a trilogy. Okay. Sweet. Ooh. Picarthiker. No, that's wrong. That's gotta be wrong. Oh, wait, hold on. Big Bad Brutus. Thanks so much for the follow, dude. I didn't even know he joined us. I totally missed that. Did it make a noise before? Either way, thanks so much for the follow. And I'm gonna go Picarthiker. I think it's wrong. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but I like saying it. So Karthikar, thank you so much for the follow. A little bit. Was it Tommy Wisnu? Right? Tommy Wisnu. Yeah, Tommy. Well, Wisu. Not. There's no N in it. Tommy Wisu. Yeah. God, this is a favorite movie. I am one of those people that like The Room. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all, but I like The Room. Oh yes, it is. And yeah, it totally totally does look like the same guy. That's such a good find. Oh man, it's spelled like Karthik. Oh, okay. I like that. I'm still gonna go with Karthikar though. So hopefully that doesn't annoy you. If it does, let me know. But until further notice, Karthikar, thanks so much. And yes, The Room is a fantastic movie. So good. When is the dislike movie feature coming? Well, technically, fun fact, guys. We have a MovieOtter scale. It's basically just like reactions that you can give to movies. We technically have that in the code base. There's just no UI anywhere to actually use it. But we work on, it's a 4-point scale. There's 4 reactions, right? There's I hate a movie, or I hate this. There's I'm indifferent. There's I like it, which is like, oh, you know, fine. And there's I love it. The majority of reactions are probably going to be between indifferent and I like it, right? But so we have I hate it and we have I love it for the things that you are very, very passionate about, whether it is something you really, really hate or something that you really, really love. Why 4 or why 4 and not 5 or 10? I think that if you are looking for just a 4-point scale, or sorry, if you're looking for just a 5-point scale or a 10-point scale, there are so many other places that have that. And also, I don't want this to be used as a my thing with MovieOtter is I don't want it to be like critically looked at. Like I don't want people to think about these movies from a critical lens. Like I don't want you to think this is a good movie or this is a bad movie. I am actively trying to stay away from giving anyone that like connotation with things. I want to know just whether you liked the movie or you didn't like a movie, or whether you loved a movie or if you hated a movie. But I don't want to necessarily track whether you thought the movie was good, because a good movie means nothing. People, the room is not a good movie, right? It is very much not a good movie, but people love the movie. And I think that there's more meaning in what people like and dislike over what people think is good or bad, if that makes any sense. It's a very like small, almost meaningless difference that I'm trying to go with. But I do think in my heart of hearts, I think it'll be significant. Definitely be back around. Yo, dude. Hey, glad you could stop by. In fact, let's hop on some video games for a bit. How's that sound? If you guys still have more games, or if you guys still have more movies to drop in chat, please do. Even better is if you could drop the links to them on MovieOtter, because then I could just load them up and add them right there. That would be easier for me. But if you also just throw the title of a movie in there, that's also recommended. I could also work with that. Why not just 2 scale? Because then it's kind of like, I don't know, that it more or less is a two scales, right? Like it is. Like I said, I think the majority of things are going to be either a 1 or a 2, or a 2 or a 3, right? You'll either, you know, be indifferent or not actively like it kind of thing, which indifference is basically the word, right? You're either going to be indifferent to a movie most of the time, or you're going to actually like it. I think if you actually dislike a movie, it's just strong. It's like slightly stronger for the way that the emotion I'm trying to get at. It's just a slightly stronger indifference, right? Where it's like, yeah, I don't want to watch this movie again, right? Like you could kind of boil it down to that. And if you love it, then that's just a very strong like. So I think it is. I'm hoping that it'll work out in the end. You're tearing me apart. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so I love that movie so much. I wanna watch it in theaters, and I want to get the spoons, and I want to throw the spoons at the screen and all of that. I want to do all of that. Also, he has like another movie coming out, doesn't he? I did not hit her. So good, so good. Hell yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Piranha 3D? Oh, see, I was immediately gonna go no, but it's got Adam Scott in it. So I actually think I'm gonna go yeah. I almost was gonna instantly reject this out of principle, but Adam Scott won me over. The same reason why I want to watch The Meg. I want to watch this simply for Rainn Wilson. I don't care, and I mean, you know, Jason Statham is fine too, right? But let's be real. I want to watch this for Rainn Wilson. I don't care about anything. I don't care about the shark. I don't care about the people. I care about Dwight. That's why I want to see it. Let's see what else do we have. Ooh, what's this? Let's see. Whole nine, yeah. With Matthew Perry and Bruce Willis? What? Yes? Yes? Please? First of all, put Matthew Perry in anything and everything and I'll watch it, alright? Love that guy. Love that. This is Michael Duncan? Mark Clark Duncan, yes! Whoa, this cast is nice. Who else is in this? No one that I'm recognizing. Kevin Pollak, he looks familiar. Might know him from something. Yeah, okay though. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. I actually wanted to watch this. So thank you so much for linking this. This is one of those movies that flew under my radar before, and I missed it for whatever reason when it was in theaters. And yeah, I want to watch it. I think it's dumb, right? I think it's supposed to be like a dumb, fun movie. Definitely want to. Yeah. Oh, Adam Scott in Parks and Rec stars as a serious character. He seizes up as the series progresses. Yeah. He actually is very different at the end than from the beginning. That's a good point. He shall forever be Dwight Fart Schrute. Yep. The perfect story. Oh, see, this is gonna be another one. I was looking at, saw it, immediately was gonna go, this isn't, no, I'm not gonna watch this. But George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, John C. Reilly, William Fincher? Okay. I don't know Diane Lane. Actually, I know the name. Hold on. What was she in? I know her name, but I don't know where I know her from. Okay. Yeah. I'll add that to the list too. Let's get both of these in here. We'll go back to back. Catch That Kid. Okay. Ooh, it's got Kristen Stewart. It's also a 2004 movie, which makes me think that it's gonna be aged not that great, but in a funny way. Okay. I will give it a shot. This is you threw other ones at me that I immediately wasn't feeling, but then when I looked at it, it caught my eye. So, why do I know this movie? Also, Kristen Stewart. Why do I know this movie? I think somebody else actually might have recommended me this, but I don't remember who or what or why. The Perfect Storm is a great movie. Well, see. All right, sure. You gave me like 3 bangers, or at least 3 bangers from the cast at least. So, sure. Inside Man, dude. it's like, yeah. Give me any Denzel movie. That's, yeah. Oh God. I forgot this is a thing. I forgot this was even a thing. This got Anthony Anderson. It does. Man. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. You won me over. You won me over. Fun and entertaining. That's what I like. Oh, wait. Okay. Yep. You just double linked it. You really want me to see this movie, One Dark? It's on the list. It's on the list. Man. All right. Well, Cerebral or whoever, if you guys are here, how do you feel about getting a little Rocket League action in? Yes, Amulet. Which, by the way, also great name, Amulet. Yes, that we. One of the things I'm looking to do is, and I'm going back and forth in my mind on how I want to do it. What I think I would like to do is do some shared content, but also be very much like MovieOtter is very much a tool for the user, right? Like, it is not a social media, it's not a social network. There are aspects of those things that I'm trying to add in here, but it is, I know that I, as one developer, one man, I'm not going to be able to do much to compete with a lot of things. So some of the information, just for example, that I'm thinking about putting down here is like, oh, maybe the last time you watched the movie, right? That's something easy we can fetch and throw down there on the movie page. I think getting the reactions of your friends is something very, very useful and very much in the spirit of what I'm trying to build with MovieOtter, right? So if I click on a movie and I see 4 people, right, 4 of my close friends, whether they liked it or they hated it, knowing, because I know them, seeing what their reactions were to a movie, I think is very helpful, and I think that would be very, very useful for something like this, right? I think seeing other people, like the movie, seeing if it's something that's been watched by other people could be cool. It is definitely less like critical, but I think it's a cool thing to see, right? Like, hey, like, oh, so the Movie Boys, some random group called the Movie Boys or something, they watched this in a watch party like 2 weeks ago. That could be cool information, right? Just to see, like, oh, like, this is a movie that people are interested in, right? Like, somebody's watched this recently, which I think is cool, right? You don't really, like, again, if you, for whatever reason, right, if you're on MovieOtter or something and you go to, what was it, Love Don't Cost a Thing, right? This is not a movie that people are thinking of, but if you came across it and you saw that somebody had watched it like 2 weeks ago and their reaction was positive, that's interesting. That to me is very, very interesting, especially when you get to these old movies and things like that. So yes, so Amulet, thanks for the suggestion and the question. But for those who don't know, like I said, I forgot that I switched categories and stuff because we're kind of going into our chill mode. Yeah, I am building this tool, this site, this app, whatever you want to call it, called MovieOtter. Useful for, we're trying to make a place that people who watch movies can come, track what they've watched, flag what they want to watch. Later on, we're looking to do things like being able to get like your watch trends and like get statistical breakdowns of what you've watched and what, like, how those fall into different buckets and categories. I'm building this all as a solo developer, solo designer. I'm gonna give myself that title, even though I don't necessarily know if I've earned it, right? But I've designed everything, I've developed everything myself. I've done a lot of it here on stream, actually. Which, by the way, thank you for the follow, dude. So yeah, try to do a lot of the work and stuff for it out in the open. I want to let you guys be in see the behind the scenes way into behind the scenes sight into what it takes to build something, and so there isn't even an earning. I guess it's fair. It is done, right? It is just a fact. So thank you, Game Honestness. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. So we got one more movie. Let's see, last movie, and then we're gonna get One Dark on some Rocket League. Yeah. Killer Diller. What? Oh, it doesn't look like it has a thing. Let's re-import it. Let's see if maybe the image might have got corrupt or something, or maybe it just doesn't have an image, at least from the movie database point of view. Interesting. Yeah, okay. It looks like it just doesn't have an image that we can pull from. But a guitar playing car thief meets an autistic savant piano player, and together they transform a group of reluctant halfway house convicts. It's the Killer Diller Blues Blade. All right. I hate it too, but I kind of want to watch it now. I at least want to give it a shot. I'll be making you watch it with me on my birthday. Where you can't say no. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Quasi TV coming through with the love. What is going on, my dude? I'm sure he doesn't hear that. Thank you so much, dude. How's it going? Welcome. Do you have a movie that you can recommend? Hold on. Do I know most river otter species are generally monogamous, and they may even mate for life. I did know that. Movie otters. Otters are a very lovely. Apparently, there are gang wars between otters, but we're not going to talk about that because that's dark, and we don't talk negatively about otters here. All right. But yeah, otters are like very cute social creatures, and that's kind of why it's part of why I decided to go with them in my name for the project. Let's see. By the way, on Windows, I don't see a horizontal scroll bar for cast and crew. I am on Windows. But if we go into a movie here, if you what movie, Jazz Face? What movie are you looking at where you don't see that? Because I know sometimes if actually there is no situation where you wouldn't see the scroll bar. Interesting. If you're not seeing the scroll bar, if you could link whatever movie it was, maybe I'll take a look at it. Let's see. Do you store these movie data in your own database, or do you just request an external API every time? I don't. I store it in my own database. So if we haven't imported the movie or anything like that, when we try to load it, we fetch it from the external API, we store it in our own database, and then we use that going forward. So that is how we are able to load copious amounts of movies. But we also do it smartly and intelligently, and not in a way that would cost me tons of dollars from running like a nightly script or anything like that. Any of them? Are you on Chrome? Oh, yeah, this is Windows Chrome. That is very, very, really. Why? First of all, yes. But do you see 5? When you first load like a movie page, are you seeing 5 cast and characters? Like 5 members? What is the best movie with an otter in it? Ooh. What? That's blasphemy. I don't believe it. There's no way a cute little otter would ever do something. Actually, I feel like if push come to shove, an otter would definitely do that. But I feel like they would do it with the best intentions, like to because they're protecting their children or something. Man, that's really weird. Huh? Let's. I've heard of a lot of bugs. I was literally about to just check it with Firefox. MovieOtter.com. If we just go into anything. Yeah, even here, this one has a little scroll bar. Really, that's so weird. And thanks for the log in, log out screen. Yeah, dude, no worries. I'm happy to have helped. It was definitely something that I needed to do. Also wanted to, get the email and password login and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, honestly, if Jace, if you don't, your Jazz, I still don't know, and I kind of don't want to know. I kind of want to just call you Face. If you don't mind, if you could upload a photo, that'd be really, really helpful. Yeah, interesting. Even in when I'm simulating, other devices, they always show up. But I don't know. It's weird. That is weird. It is not the weirdest thing I've seen on MovieOtter for sure, but it is weird nonetheless. But with that, I think it is time that we fly some cards, guys. How's that sound? How does that sound? Oh, but first, actually, before we do that, I should have did this earlier. We need to. Okay, thank God. Oh, it did keep my changes. Chore refactor heading into separate component. I always misspell separate. I always use an E where there's an A or an A where there's an E. Words are hard. The English language doesn't make any sense. Who came up with it? Really? That's so weird. Huh. That is so bizarre. We just do the same thing you have, right? I have it on dark mode, but I mean, like, that shouldn't matter. We just go to Inside Man, right? Same movie even. You load it, but like, what? That's so weird. Yeah, because I mean, you're looking at it at a breakpoint that's close to this. Maybe if I log out, do like a hard refresh or something. That's so weird. I don't know. Doesn't show for Windows on Chrome. Are you? I would be surprised if you're not, but Windows 10, right? And I wonder what version of Chrome you're using. Help about Chrome. Are you? And again, if you don't feel like doing this, please don't feel like you need to help me. I'm just curious because if there is a bug, I at least want to log this down. Let's see. I'll at least make a ticket to explore it. And thank you for the screenshot as well. This is very, very helpful. Let's see. Can't scroll cast in characters. Let's do this. Why is my mouse being all funky? Wait, no. Stop. Okay, let's just save this to desktop, sure. And then if we add this over there, desktop, that. Yeah. I don't know. That's let's see. Windows plus Chrome in screenshot. It's probably a Chrome bug, honestly. Yeah, I know Chrome can be a little finicky and a little wonky sometimes, but when you're on Chrome, that 410397, dude, that's so weird. So weird. So weird. I don't know. I'll look into it though. Thank you so much for. Oh, scrolling still works, but the scroll bar is just invisible. Okay, that's even weirder. that That's even weirder. So it's more missing scroll bars on casting characters. And this is not a feature. This is definitely a bug. So we will flag it as such. But cool. All right, I'll do that. Oh, and I do need to make a feature. Honestly, I think making promoting list, I think is something I want to add as well. Like I know like a lot with the like whole like recent like Black Lives Matter protests and stuff like that. Movie studios have come out and either made some movies free or people have like came up with these lists of movies that they suggest that you watch if you like want to learn more about the hardships and stuff like that. And I thought like, oh, it'd be really cool to just like if you could just go to either movies or list or something, especially if you're not logged in, right, to just show you some of these like promoted lists of movies, like top, even if it doesn't even need to be something like as serious as that, right? You can have top Disney movies or top I think I love when like Netflix or whoever, they do like spins on the poster for the movie or show where it's like evil villain with arms crossed in front of their chest or something like that, right? And just kind of make a dumb list off of that. I think those are always fun. So, and yeah, there's actually gotta be a otter in Zootopia, right? Also, Zootopia, fantastic movie, fantastic movie. Zootopia. There we go. Honestly, Zootopia might be one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I think Zootopia is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's definitely in like I would say it's a top 15 Disney movie. I don't know about top 10. But this is a darn good movie. Oh, all right, that's cool. I have to take one out of the books from them. But okay, now we've got that, we've saved that, we've deployed that. How do you guys feel playing some Rocket League?